we played, the party split up. Antimony and Adacora went to a party at Adacora's grandparents' house with Melidora and Kalina. They had a nice time meeting all of the relatives. Everybody was really excited to see Adacora. They were all excited to meet Antimony. And the mood was pretty nice until the conversation sort of turned to the subject of what happened earlier that day in the center of town. And that led into Atacora's cousin, Lysander, telling everyone that he plans to join the Righteous Brand because he believes that unless they get some recruits, the Empire is going to make things worse in Besayastiel. So that was it kind of threw a wrench in the party mood a little bit. And then meanwhile, Ophelia and Sahar decided to investigate the scene of the crime a little bit more. After Ophelia asked Ioun if she might find anything, and Ioun said, maybe. See what you can do. You guys went up to the walkway above the town. I keep wanting to say town square, but it's not a square. It's just a big open area. I guess it is paved, so. But yeah, in the center of town, you guys you looked at the walkways a little bit more, and then you decided to take a look in some of the businesses that were nearby the area where Adacora saw the person who probably cast the spell. You went to a shop that sold leather things. The shopkeeper there was pretty friendly but didn't seem to know much. You bought a book bag from her. And then you went to the other store nearby, which was a jewelry store. The shopkeeper there was a little bit more wary of you. And he said that he didn't know anything really. And Ophelia, initially you believed him, but Sahar kind of saw through it, and not really knowing what else to do, decided to intimidate him physically. So Sahar, painted this guy up to the wall of his shop and demanded to know what was going on, and you got a little bit of information out of him. He says that he doesn't know the people who did this personally, but that some relatives of a friend of his were involved, and his friend asked him to just let them use the roof of his shop for this and hide up there and sort of look the other way while they did that. But he says he doesn't know what their motives are, although he doesn't believe they're involved in any sort of cult or gang or organized crime thing, because there's not really a lot of that in Besayastiel. You couldn't, that was about what you got out of him. So you left the shop. I think you bought a necklace. And then you said that you would come back the next day with your friend who's an elf to talk to him some more. So yeah, that's where we left off. You guys were leaving the shop.
Yeah, session 5 of the Endless Day.
Really? I wrote, yeah, okay, my notes for this session, it's like there's day 2 in Visayas Teal is like a couple of sessions ago, and then I have still Visayas Teal, and I have still in all caps day 2 in Visayas Teal, and now it's Night of the Living day 2 in Visayas Teal. So it is pretty late though at this point. Actually, well, it's not that late, but it's dark now, for sure.
A good time for us all to head back.
Yup. I would guess that the dinner party goes on a little longer. You and Sahara are probably going to arrive at the house before the other two. But yeah, you you leave behind you. You can hear the door being quickly locked behind you. The curtains had already been drawn, I think,
Mm-hmm.
while you were talking. Sahar looks at you. She looks a little bit like unnerved, as if she's not really sure why she did that, but okay, that would, well, we learned something.
Yes. Uh, yeah, yes. We did.
That was stupid, wasn't it? I shouldn't have done that.
I mean, it's like whatever. I shouldn't have said some things that I said, I think. But no going back from that now unless I became stronger immediately or left the city forever.
What would you do if you became stronger immediately?
I don't know, I'm sure there's something out there.
Some spell or
Yeah. Or maybe maybe just kill him. That would also work.
I'm pretty sure we could just do that without being more powerful. That's not a suggestion. I'm just saying I don't think he's very tough.
Well, if you're more powerful, then you can possibly get away with it a little better. I don't think we'd get away with it if we just like killed a person.
I would hope not. I mean, not, a shopkeeper.
Yeah. A shopkeeper who died mysteriously following the like arrival of a weird person and half orc who bought a leather bag because they were pressured when nothing even happened, and then they left suspiciously. There's no way we could be traced to that.
Huh, yeah. Okay,
Anyway.
let's just get back.
Yeah.
Let's get off this. I don't want to be out here.
Yeah, yeah.
Honestly, I've never had anyone be that scared of me.
You seemed pretty scary. Have you ever, like, done that before?
Not really. I mean, I've, yelled at people. The thing is, I've spent most of my time around people who look like me and are as big as me and are also studying combat. So
Like,
when
yeah.
you do that to them, they don't get as upset.
Was that like kind of spooky for you?
Seemed like the thing to do at the time, but I don't know. I guess we did learn something.
Yes. We learned that the people have relatives and they hung out on the roof. And
Well, when you put it like that, it doesn't sound like much.
well,
Well, their relative is friends with that guy whose name we didn't even ask. Oh my god, we're bad at this.
we'll just point him out. I mean, how many shopkeepers of like that shop can there be? Like one or two. Maybe he'll disappear forever and then we'll be fucked, but then like I don't think that's our problem. Maybe it is.
I think all of this is our problem now. Unfortunately.
You think so? I mean, I think we could leave if we wanted. Not like we're attached or
Well,
anything.
we can always leave, I suppose. I don't know, you really wanted to go through all that trouble to find things out and just not tell anyone?
I don't know, that was kind of like before I embarrassed myself in front of someone I don't even know or care about. I mean, I guess we can figure it out.
Okay, well, do you want to tell the other two what we found out? Do you want to tell Atacora and Antimony, at least?
I guess so. Attica is gonna be like, why didn't you take me with you? You're so stupid, blah blah blah. But I guess that's what.
Are we. But are you trying to catch whoever did this? I can't really tell sometimes.
I don't know. I just like find like we don't have to catch them. I just like knowing shit, you know? It would have been easier if that guy was blackmailed and then they could be like nefarious figures.
Yeah, he seemed to have some kind of genuine connection.
Yeah. It's kind of weird that we're talking about this as we're like just out in the open. Maybe we should not do that.
No, we shouldn't. God, I'm sorry. I'm
It's
not used to
okay.
this. Usually I
It's
just,
okay.
hit people.
Well, it's probably a good thing you didn't this time. I mean, you did close enough, but like,
I didn't hurt him.
no. Maybe he's like emotionally scarred or something, but that's like fine. People don't need long rests for that.
Okay, let's just not say anything else until we get back inside.
Yes.
Okay, you make it back to the house. Nobody is back yet. But you have a way to get in. It's fine.
Yeah, we're just gonna hang.
Yep.
Is it our turn?
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know. I guess we walked back eventually. I don't remember if we left at the end. I
Yeah,
think
not
we
really
did.
sure, actually.
Go ahead, Izzy.
What'd you say?
Oh no, I'm not sure if we left or not.
I'm not either, and I listened to it today, but I
feel
already
like-
forgot.
I feel like we did because I wrote down that I promised to tempt Ophelia and Sahar and Eleni with snacks to visit the Grams, and I feel like that was
Yeah.
parting words.
Yes, I think so. Yeah, your grandparents. Yes, your grandmother told you to bring your friends around, just to say hello. And yeah, you said you would tempt them with snacks. Yep, you had that conversation with Lysander. He went home, and then you came back in, and yeah, dinner was kind of wrapped up shortly after, I think. So the four of you are walking home together. You
Okay.
two and Melodora and Kalina. Melodora looks unhappy.
Yeah.
Yep.
And not, yeah, like less angry and more just sort of like, she just looks like a little bit haunted almost. I don't know. She looks shaken by that whole situation. Adakora,
Yeah.
what did you and Lysander talk about?
Well, mostly I just asked what he was thinking. But I'm sure he'd rather talk to his parents himself first before that ends up all over the family.
You're probably right. Did he seem serious?
Pretty serious. I think the first thing he said was, "You're not going to try to talk me out of it, are you?" So I didn't, but
I didn't expect it of him. I mean, he's good with weapons, but he's never liked fighting. I mean, I suggested that he join the Watchkeepers, but he never wanted to. He just wanted to be in the forest and hunt and
it's not really
No.
about liking fighting.
I know that.
You had no idea he was thinking about it?
I mean, I don't see him all the time anymore. We're both busy. The whole family's busy. Everyone's all. You're all grown up now, you three.
Well, it's easy to let things slip through the cracks.
I don't know why he would confide in me anyway, but we got pretty close for a while after you left.
Oh?
I started taking him hunting with me. He liked tracking and things, some of the stuff you weren't as interested in.
Hmm.
Animals and plants and but it's been years since he's needed my help with anything. I mean, I taught him everything I know practically. I just think he's going to get himself killed.
You don't know that. I'm not saying it looks great, but you can't know.
Doesn't make it any easier to stop worrying.
No.
She comes over and puts an arm around you while you're walking. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Antimony. Everyone was very happy to meet you. I hope you had fun.
No, yeah, it's fine. I just hope everything turns out for the best, I guess. We
We're
all
gonna
just kind
talk
of
to him
walk
again?
awkwardly.
Yeah, we're just so much fun, right?
Yeah, we're having
Right?
a great night. Okay, yeah, you guys kind of walk in silence the rest of the way back if no one has anything else to say. And you arrive back at the house to find Sahar and Ophelia just kind of sitting at the kitchen table, looking. I don't know what is Ophelia like. What is Ophelia feeling right now?
We are innocently casual.
Okay, so Ophelia's trying to be.
so does she look
casual.
totally innocent?
We're we're just hanging.
Make a insight check.
9.
Okay. Yeah, Ophelia looks about the same as she usually does. She has that sort of that like slightly disinterested look on her face that she gets when she's like, not actively engaged in something.
Well,
Yeah. Sahar is fidgeting. She's got her sword. She's cleaning it. The sword is totally spotless. It does not need any care right now, but she's just like going over it as if she needs something to do with her hands. She looks kind of restless. I know. Sahar's just the world's worst liar.
The next NPC companion you give us is going to be good at lying, and we're going to be so floored. Everyone's going to be so surprised that he's not the only one in the group anymore.
Yeah, it's been like only blunt girls so far.
Did Ophelia mention that she was going to go investigate more? Because I don't remember.
I believe so.
I didn't say it, but
Okay.
if we want to know, then that's fine. I don't... Like, I imagine Sahara and I talked about it.
Okay, so yeah, we'll just say that that that's what they had meant to do.
Okay.
I
But, yeah,
rolled my sticks, and that means I wanted to do something.
Yeah, that's right. You did roll the sticks
Right.
while everyone was still around. Yeah. Hey, did you have a good time? Says Sahar.
I'll kind of look at
Yeah.
Anakora.
Barrel of laughs. I will sit down. Also, quiet night here.
Yeah.
So quiet. Sahar kind of self-consciously puts the sword away now that there are a bunch of people in the room. We're pretty tired, though. I don't know about you two, but I think I would like to go to bed.
What time is it?
I have no idea.
Is it like 8 p.m.?
I think it's a little later than that. It's probably like 9. It's a little early. But it has been the world's longest day, so.
Yes.
Yeah, Kalina is like, oh, I set up the upstairs again before we went to dinner, so all the beds are laid out and stuff. I moved all the furniture out of the way, don't worry.
Thank you.
Well, if everyone's beat, we can just head to bed.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Finally, we end the
I mean, you guys have stuff to do tonight still, but
Oh yeah. But looking at Ophelia, I will say, and talk in the morning.
Um.
Sahara also looks at Ophelia.
I think so. There was something that I wanted to ask you, but
Well, I only need 4 hours, so.
oh yeah.
God, that's right. Okay, yeah. Melodora and Kalina are just kind of like, I mean, we don't know how much sleep humans need, so like this makes sense. You know, they're like, maybe they just need to go to bed really early. Like we don't know how this works. So they are not suspicious at all.
Humans actually need like 16 hours of sleep a day.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, what do... I hate elves so much.
No
What do they do with the extra 4 hours? Like, if they live in a whole society where nobody needs that much sleep,
I don't know. I think
what do they
Kalina
do
would.
with their time?
Kalina's like taking some evenings off. I think she would probably be working later if you guys weren't sleeping in her workshop.
I feel like the start of a business day for elves has to be like 4 a.m.
It must be, yeah.
That's horrible.
It's also like the weird, like there's no way they function along like sunrise to sunset because they're like it's dark for more hours than they're asleep.
Yeah.
I guess they could sleep longer. That's just like the minimum. But they're probably not trancing for 8 hours. That seems way too long.
They're just all night owls.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I do imagine them like going out into the forest to do weird shit, but not everybody does that. Just like Melodora and her friends.
I mean, they have dark vision, so they don't. So
Oh,
the
for-
sunrise,
yeah.
sundown, like that's not gonna be as much of
That's
a bother
true.
to them anyway.
That's true. And this city has a lot of like magical lighting. Yeah, I do tend to picture them like going out into the woods to have like forbidden religious ceremonies and stuff.
The extra 4 hours are for worshiping the Wild Mother.
Yep. Pretty much.
4 hours is a long church service, though.
Well, you got to get out there. They have to like go way out in the woods because of the fucking empire. I don't know. There's probably night hunting that goes on.
Anyway, sorry, I know that was a tangent.
It's why
Elf
they're
society.
it's why they're so good at making shit. That and they live a long time. They're just like they just work more hours.
Elves live in a society.
They sure do. And it's a weird one.
Anyway,
Okay.
as I was saying, so if you want to come up to my room and talk, we can talk.
Well, you can go up to the girls' room.
Or I can do that. Well, Sahar wants to sleep.
Yeah, no,
Sahar might genuinely want to sleep, for all I know.
it's hard for you to. It's hard to tell. She does seem anxious to get out of there, but you don't know how tired she actually is, or if she's like.
Yeah, we can talk. Either seems good. I feel like your room is quieter. I'm getting the sense that the workshop is like an open space, a little. It's just like on another floor.
Yeah, it is. So it's farther away from wherever like Melodora would be, but it's just kind of a big open room. But there's nobody else up there except for you guys right now.
So I mean, it like doesn't matter.
Yeah. So there's more space basically up there than in Adekora's room. And maybe less chance being overheard by his mom. Not that she would be like listening to your conversations, but I don't know. If you like yelled in Adekora's room, she would probably hear.
Oh, but the workshop is quieter, like more secluded.
It's a little more secluded, yeah, just because of the stairs.
Uh, all right. Yeah, the workshop seems fine. We can like get ready and stuff. It doesn't matter. All right. I'll head up.
Okay. So you all head upstairs. Yeah, all your whatever like mattress and blanket situation you guys had going on is back. Back on the floor. Most of the wood shavings have been swept up. There are a few just like on your pillows, maybe. It really can't be helped up here. They don't have vacuums. But Kalina did her best. So yeah, you guys can kind of hang out up here and close the door, and you are pretty secluded.
How was your whatever your talk? Your familial meeting?
Pretty good until my cousin announced that he's going to sign up for the Righteous Brand. After that, painful.
That does indeed sound like something I did not want to go to.
Well, you might have to go sometime. My grandparents are offering snacks if you come visit them.
I am more powerful than snacks. I can resist the snacks.
They're really good snacks.
Are you sure?
They have nothing to do with their time, but think of snacks to feed guests.
What if you go and then bring snacks back here?
Well, then they would be hurt.
Oh.
You'd be making the old folks sad.
And we can't have that, I suppose. We made an old man
Elves can
sad
die of broken
today.
hearts. You made an old... Wait a second. You made an old guy sad?
I mean, he wasn't that old.
Oh.
I don't know
Well,
how
he
old
was an elf. Elves are fucking old. Adekora's old.
He looked like he was maybe 35, so he's probably pretty old.
Ancient.
Why did you make someone upset? What? Wait. You didn't make some guy cry, did you? How upset?
I have never made anyone cry in my entire life because I am harmless and non-intimidating. And I'm cute also, so that like helps.
So jot that
And
down.
Technically it wasn't me. Well, okay. It's mostly my fault because I didn't understand that he was lying. Anyway, we found the guy who was hiding the people while they were doing the attack.
That's huge. Who was it?
I don't know.
Adekora just stares.
It was the... Sahar looks like a little... She's just like, why is this so difficult? Why are these two like this? It's her general attitude right now. There's a jewelry store up on the wooden walkway. And the guy who owns it or runs it We didn't ask him his name, which was a mistake. But also, neither of us thought of it, so
Names
Not
aren't
just-
important anyway.
not just my fault.
Yeah.
He was lying, so I scared him a little bit.
Anyway, he's
I
like, I don't know,
feel-
the relative. He is a friend of a relative of the two people, and they asked him to ignore the fact that people were going to be on his balcony and roof and shit and just turn a blind eye, and then they cast it in front of the shop, and then that's basically what we have.
How many people was it? Just the two?
Just the two, and then there was like, I presume there's others that are into it because the relative was the one that asked the shopkeeper.
So that's at least 3 people,
Yeah. And then,
not including the shopkeeper, who
Yeah.
didn't seem. I really don't think he knew what they were planning or why they did it.
it sounded like they were very certain that, like, they were assured a lot that they weren't planning on murdering anyone.
He did say that, yes.
Yeah.
He said his friend told him that nobody was going to die.
Do I know who runs the jewelry store?
Make a history check.
We shall see. Uh, 7.
No, you don't even. When you were a teen and a child, you did not set foot into a single jewelry store. That was not really your scene. Yeah, your parents didn't take you to like fancy places because you were kind of a rowdy child. Yeah, you're like, I guess there's a jewelry store up there. I didn't even know it was there.
And
He wouldn't give you any names.
Nope.
no,
Is he going to warn them as soon as possible that there's a random human cleric and an orc looking for them?
I mean, probably.
Great. So we can't be seen together in public if we're going to keep investigating this.
Oh no.
Oh no! Fuck. Okay, not that I want to be seen in public ever again
yeah,
in this town.
yeah. Maybe we should just leave.
Look, I did not hurt him, okay? I just pinned him very gently against the wall and yelled in his face, and that seemed to do the trick.
Oh no.
Look, we killed like 3 kobolds and made friends with the rest. It's probably fine. I'm a little more concerned about where we go from here.
I think I just want to lie low for a while. So whatever you do, just, Don't mention me. Not that you would. I don't know what reason you possibly would have to do that. Sorry, I don't want to get caught.
Yeah. We can,
I
like...
did not come here to get. Sorry. Nothing. Are you going to tell your mother what we learned?
Well, you don't actually know the name of the guy.
Well, she might.
Yeah, I guess. Does he know we're affiliated with the Soul? What does he know about you guys?
That stuff I did not write down, so I don't know.
I don't think we. They did mention Melidora.
I know. I'm like,
But I don't think you guys mentioned the soul, no.
They know that we know your mom.
He knows that we know that he knows.
We claimed to know your mother. I don't think he believed us.
Yeah, honestly.
So maybe that's for the best. He doesn't know about the Cobalt Soul, though. We didn't mention that.
Yeah. And I think we said a fair amount of times that, like, we weren't going to go to anybody with whatever we found.
We said we were gonna go tell your friend who was an elf.
Yeah.
Well,
We
you've
were
done
gonna
that.
tell you.
Yes, we have.
Mm-hmm. And then,
Fuck.
yeah.
So we could tell my mom and then let the watch keepers handle this from here. At this point, he's probably expecting it. Or we go back and he's surprised that we didn't tell the watch keepers and gives us more information, but that seems kind of unlikely.
I'd be a little surprised if he was there when we went back, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. Do we have any information that we can usefully follow up on?
We could go see if they left anything on the roof.
That's true.
Are there, like, I don't know, elf business catalogs we could figure out?
A directory.
Yeah.
The yellow pages.
The Celestial Yellow Pages.
We could ask, I bet Eleni might know, and she doesn't know that we're, like, investigating this. She might, but I don't think she knows, like, fully.
Yeah, I bet she knows the name of every fucking person in this city.
Yeah. We could be like, oh hey, who's friends with the jewelry person over the plaza or whatever, and she'd be like, oh, there's this person, and this is their family tree, and like this is where they're living.
Or even just, what's the name of the jewelry store owner?
Yeah.
Oh, God. I forgot we didn't know his name.
Do not know. Sahara and Ophelia are, yeah.
I've been making fun of them about it this whole time.
Adakora can't believe how bad his friends are at spy shit, but also can't make fun of them for being bad at spy shit, because then he would have to admit that he's a spy. We know that he seemed pretty sure that they didn't plan to kill the Starosta.
Yeah.
So there's
I
that.
suspected that, but I guess it's confirmation.
And at least we know it's not like an Empire person, it's just some weirdos from Besares too.
It's someone local.
Yeah. So there's a high chance they haven't like left the city.
And there's a high chance they're planning something else.
Yeah, they could be. It's a good point.
I'm gonna laugh so much if we look at the shop and it's like the name's on it. It's like, yeah, this is, this is Tom Jones's shop. Okay, it's Tom Jones.
Yeah, Ophelia, you don't recall that being the name on the store name, but
Yeah.
I don't know how close attention you paid. We'll find out, I suppose. While you guys are talking about this, Ophelia, you hear a voice, a very familiar voice of someone who is not in the room with you.
Oh God. Oh shit.
You hear Torkel.
Where's my paper?
It is probably 9:30. He's I don't know, probably sitting in his office drinking tea with the cats or something and casting sending to check on you. And yeah, he just says, Ophelia, are you ready to anything to tell me? Do you have time?
God, I feel like I wrote stuff down.
I remember you saying you were writing stuff down.
Okay, so did I already... Okay, I found 25 words to Torkel. This is on the same day that the assassination happened?
Yeah, that's today.
2 sessions ago, I wrote 25 words to Torkel.
Yeah, we've been on this day for like 4 sessions now.
Can you cast sending again in like 5 minutes so I can decide what I want to say? Thanks, bye.
Okay. Okay, yeah, you don't hear anything from him after that for, a little while.
Should I say shit to Torkel? I don't fucking know.
What does Torkel know already? I forget.
He doesn't know anything.
Well, not anything that happened today, but...
Yeah, yesterday we told him shit was going down possibly. They were on the alert for it, and he was like, just observe, don't be Cobalt Soul, and then tomorrow I'll say stuff and we'll talk. Okay.
Well,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 324. Okay. Okay, this is my first draft. I got Cloud of Daggers during Starosta's speech. Alive. Adakura saw upper walkway figure cast then vanish. Some leads found tonight. Found glass components. Will locate object tomorrow. I feel like this is not an event that I can succinctly deliver in one message, but that is my attempt.
Was that 25 words? Damn.
Let me highlight it and use the word count. I will double check because it says 26. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. I will remove will locate object, and now it'll just be locate object tomorrow with a questioning lilt.
Okay.
Should I amend
boy.
it? Should I say anything else?
are you asking us?
Yeah.
And are you writing? You're
Yeah.
writing all of this. I prod you with my elbow.
What?
Yeah. Write this down. I'm a complete fucking nerd.
What? I throw my quill at him. What the fuck? This shit is hard, okay? Like, have you ever cast Ascending in your life? You have a limited amount of things to say. Here I was looking for some fucking... Antimony, do you have any ideas? Was that good?
Let's see. How many words do we have left?
0.
0. Well, I guess that ship has sailed.
Yeah. He can probably send more messages. I don't know how many he can send in a day, but... Like...
That's true.
I don't know if... I feel like that's a good... That's like all our information.
Yeah.
Minus... us interrogating some guy.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't tell Torkel about that.
Maybe we should just mention the information we found and not how we found it.
Yeah. Just,
Yeah.
you know, through unimportant methods, we found...
The method is irrelevant. Okay. When he returns, I will do that one.
Okay. So I'm just typing something.
If I mess up the spell and do Dagger Cloud, he might still understand that I mean Cloud of Daggers, and then I get one more word. Maybe I should put he's alive instead of just alive. Nah, Torkel's... he'll understand. What harm could one word possibly do? What benefit could it give us? I don't know.
I could totally save you some more words, but I do not offer to do that.
Well, I think if nothing else, we could get rid of upper walkway. You know,
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
add a chorus off bigger cast.
Yeah. Okay. So now we have 2 words.
Yes.
We could some leads found tonight could be 2 people involved. Something. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I present my new draft to Antimony.
Oh boy.
Shut out.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm just reading the comments. Okay. Yeah, so that's what you're gonna send?
Yes.
All right. Torkel will call you back. Are you ready now?
I present the following.
Okay. You recite your.
Yes. I
your
include the lilt.
Okay. Okay. There's a couple minutes go by before Torkel answers you again. You assume he's writing his own message.
Does he take longer or shorter than my time?
I mean, it's probably a shorter amount of time because he didn't really know how much time to give you. So he waited about 5 minutes between the first time and the second time he called you, and he doesn't wait 5 minutes before calling you again. It's more like 2 minutes.
Yeah. That means he's better than me. Because I used all those 5 minutes to think.
At
In
least
game,
you have the consolation of knowing that you're both nerds.
Okay, but you hear Torkel respond. He says, "Grave news. Had not heard this. Will you investigate? If you want to return, we can send an expositor. Probably send one anyway. Sounds serious."
Does Ophelia repeat this to us?
Wait, I'm trying to remember.
Oh, yeah, you gotta reply.
Here,
Yeah,
I'll
I
post
gotta
it in a
listen.
minute.
If you want to return, blah blah blah, expositor, we'll send one anyway because we don't trust you.
There was an assassination.
Oh, you
An
just typed it out. Okay.
attempted assassination.
I just
Okay, so Torkel is. Oh wait, I have to respond. Shit. Fuck. That's gonna be what I
Sure
just
do.
send back.
What? Shit fuck.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, so Torkel said, oh wait. Yeah, and then I just like hang up because that's embarrassing.
Yeah. Okay. Are you gonna write another message? He's gonna give you a minute before he calls you back.
Wow,
Yeah,
he's got
so-
a lot of sending spells.
How many spells is I gotta keep track of how many spells he's used. I mean, he's a high level cleric. Assuming he hasn't done a lot of magic today, he's probably fine. Let's see. Because it's a 3rd level spell.
Yeah.
And he has
Okay.
some levels above 3rd, I would imagine.
So Torkel says he's gonna send an expositor. He wants us to investigate. He says we can also return if we want, but I don't know if we want to do that. He implicitly said that he doesn't trust us because he's gonna send an expositor anyway. So I mean, I think we already are investigating, right? We should just say yes. And then
Yeah. At this point, we're kind of investigating, aren't we?
yeah. Should I ask him if we should tell the like law people that we're Cobalt Soul who want to investigate, or should we just like be sneakily investigating, which hasn't worked out very well for us so far, but you know.
Sorry if this is a stupid question. What's an expositor?
It's like someone who it's like the Cobalt Souls version of a spy, I guess.
Think of a monk and then make them scarier in your head. That's an expositor.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, okay, so they're kind of like elite monks.
Yes. They can punch the truth out of you.
I mean,
Zara's like,
Wait, like-
I could do that too. You're not fucking special.
I mean that you know, that's something like criminals do, right?
No, I mean, they punch you and then you have to tell the truth.
It's like a spell, except
Truth serum, but with your fists.
Yeah.
They punch you so hard you physically can't lie.
yeah.
I'm not really sure if it's about the force of the punch. It's never happened to me, but
Yeah, you have seen somebody do it, and it was pretty wild, but it was not done to you, no. Oh, poor Michelle. I wonder what he's up to.
I wonder about him all the time.
I'm doing my best not to think about it.
Oh. That sounds fake, to be honest, but I believe you. Okay, so you're sure we don't just want to hand this over to the truth punchers? I mean, they might be better at it.
Well, it's going to take them a few days at least to get up here, so
That's true. Oh, fuck.
I mean, you can just stay here. It's not. You're not a soul person. And you said you wanted to stay low, right? So.
Yeah, I kind of came to this part of the Empire hoping to do that, and I haven't been doing a very good job. I know. She's like, I picked the wrong people to hang out with to not be in the spotlight.
Protagonist disease is contagious.
These motherfuckers out here attracting attention. Is that guy gonna call whoever you were talking to gonna contact you again? Do you have to have an answer ready?
Yeah, that's why I'm. That's what the. What should we say?
Yeah, see if he wants the soul to work with the Watchkeepers, or the Crown's Guard, or both. That seems like a decision we've been having trouble making.
And he can make it for us. That sounds like a plan.
I know how you love delegation.
Okay. Oh shit, I should compose. Adokura is just listening to this conversation and being like, God. He's like painfully aware of the stone that was like been buzzing the entire day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've been thinking about it. She's been on hold for hours now.
Your pager has been going off all night.
She's been on hold for hours. She's had to listen to Muzak all afternoon, all evening.
Just let me know when you're ready. Torkel's giving you like a full 10 minutes. Because he seemed very unprepared after his last message.
I had the entire day to make one message. I need a full other day to make the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. This one's less prepared, but I am prepared.
Okay. Yeah, he, about 10 minutes after your aborted response to his last sending spell, he sends again. All right, are you prepared now? Just let me know what you're planning.
Should we investigate officially as the soul, like with the other guys, the law enforcement guys. Adakor's mom is one. She kind of knows. And I said like 2 likes in there, so I'm counting those and cut off from the rest of my message.
God, that's very Ophelia though. Okay. Yeah, he thinks about that one for a few minutes. But yeah, a couple minutes later, you get a reply back, and he just says, "I'm going to have to take that to the High Curator. I'll let you know tomorrow what they decide."
Should we keep going in the meantime, unofficially?
Let's see. In the meantime, use your best judgment. As Cobalt Soul members. That's my last sending for the day. So you can reply to him, but that's it then.
Okay. Bye. That's...
Okay.
Or even worse, it's like, okay, bye. So Torkel says that, and then I just continue until the message goes.
That's probably what happens, yeah. He just hears the next, like, couple words you say.
Yeah. Torkel's gonna, like, send... So they're sending an expositor, and they haven't decided if we should talk officially as Cobalt Soul people. He's gonna talk to the High Curator to see what we should do. And that's pretty much it. He says, in the meantime, use your best judgment as Cobalt Soul members. And I feel like our best Cobalt Soul judgment is just to kind of lie low.
Wow, the Cobalt Soul gives you a pretty long leash, huh?
I have no idea why. But I guess, yeah. When I joined, I was like kind of imagining they were more streamlined. I wish it was more like Visayas Teal, where you just had lectures all the time that you could go to, but no, it's all independent studies. You like open books and read shit, which is not bad. Like, I like reading books, but I also like structure.
I mean, you could have moved here.
I didn't know here existed, so.
Don't they have universities in Rexentrum?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you meant Visayas Teal. Did you mean Rexentrum?
No, I meant here. You could have moved here.
Oh.
Yeah, here, but and then Sahar was like, wait, don't they have, I thought there was a university in Rexentrum that you could have gone to.
Yeah, but the Empire's stuffy and horrible. I don't want to be in that kind of a learning environment where they, like, force the curriculum onto you and you can't decide to, like, tweak it in any way.
Okay, so you want structure, but not too much structure.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so we're not telling anybody anything until you hear back about this.
Yes. Looking at the others.
That's all a spy is, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a well-paid snitch.
Yeah. Is that like our general plan?
I think so. In as much as we have a plan right now.
I still want to do the locate objects and shit, but I feel like that's not gonna get a lot of results.
I think it's worth a try. We
Yeah.
might as well exhaust all our options.
Yeah. If we have a day to like chill out, then why not, you know?
Just get snacks with my grandparents while someone
No.
plots the destruction of the city.
Did your grandparents actually say that they want to see like your other friends?
Mm-hmm. I think Eleni's invited too.
They really just said, like, your other friends. Like,
Yeah.
whoever you want to bring, you can bring.
Bring Eleni, she can do all the talking.
But Eleni, like, stops and also pays attention when someone else asks a question of another person. She doesn't, like, draw the attention back onto herself. She wants to know the person's answer. So if I get asked something, they're all gonna look and watch me, and I'm just gonna have to be like, an answer.
It will be good practice.
No.
You'll have to remember to ask for their names.
I will not. Names aren't important anyway. I didn't know your name for like 5 months, so.
I'm not convinced that you know my name now.
Isn't it like. I'm trying to think of a good name that isn't your name. You know what? You're right. I don't fucking know your name. And it can stay that way because I don't care. God, everybody could be lying about their name. This is fucked up.
What's your real name?
Ophelia.
Insight check.
Insight check.
11.
Yeah, it's her real name.
I like don't look honest at all while I'm saying it.
You can tell when she's fake lying. You know,
Yeah.
You could tell. You have like a lot of practice knowing when Ophelia is just kind of fucking with you.
Yeah.
She does that a lot.
I did consider going with The only name that's popping up in my mind right now is some stupid shit like Grace. I don't want to be a fucking Grace.
New name.
What? It's a good name?
It's a tiefling virtue name.
I wasn't thinking of it as that. I was thinking of it more as like the like ladies in the Menagerie Coast who wear like the poofy dresses and get really mad if someone serves them the wrong way. Which isn't very graceful of them, but like they still have these like these cutesy names, you know? Similar to the Karen variety.
Ophelia, I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, we're all just kind of like watching this happen.
God. I guess some things are just too niche.
Your Menagerie Coast takes. No joke, I am pretty tired.
Yeah, that was
It's
kind of a long day. Kind of spooky.
Yep. Almost saw Meg get murdered.
Yeah.
Threatened a total stranger.
Got interrogated by Crownsguard and didn't tell them about all the shit we learned.
Ugh, I almost forgot that. The fucking captain knows my brother.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's...
She's just so pretty and nice.
Yeah.
And smart. Yeah. Okay, Sahar like gets ready for bed.
I'm not cheerful though. Oh man, he does say brother. I gotta sleep this one off. Yeah.
Alright, well... Good night, I suppose.
Yeah. Don't forget the locate object.
I won't. I've been looking forward to it for like 3 sessions now.
As I leave, I pat Tim on the head and say, thanks for coming to meet the family.
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, obviously things got a little, you know, but it was nice. They were, you know, I guess not technically my family, like biologically speaking, but it was nice. So I'm glad I came.
Good. Hopefully not all of the reunions will be that exciting.
Yeah, I mean for your mom's sake, I think. Hopefully, no more relatives dropping bombs and family dinners.
I mean, how much could one family have to hide, right? And I walk out.
It's not a really good family dinner unless someone says something shocking. Okay. Do the girls want to talk about anything before I switch over to Adakora?
I think we bonded over sending messages to my mentor. I don't have anything else to tack on.
Yeah, I think I'm also gonna just kind of chill for the evening.
Okay.
Maybe mess with my little crab a little. I can make it do fun things and we can all watch it.
Crab entertainment. And Timothy's like, I know she doesn't like to talk. We could just hang out. Sahar's like asleep. Okay, Adakora, you head downstairs. You see your mother and Kalina in the kitchen, just sitting at the table. They're talking quietly as you walk down the stairs, and they stop talking as you approach. They're sitting next to each other, like almost cuddling a little bit. Kalina has her arm around Melodora, and they're both drinking some alcohol, probably.
Hmm.
They look like they've been having a serious conversation of some kind. But yeah, they look over as you come down the stairs. Your friend's asleep, says Kalina.
If not now, then soon.
Upstairs, yeah. Meanwhile, the crab is dancing upstairs. So cute.
If not now, then when the crab stops dancing.
They really do need to sleep a lot, don't they?
They do. Human society, it's built completely different.
Must be. I suppose they don't get to enjoy the moonlight and the stars as much as we do.
No long church services in the woods. Sorry, was that disrespectful?
No. Melodora kind of snorts. She's like, you don't go around telling people about those, do you? In
I'm
front
not
of your
yet.
Empire friends?
No.
I suppose the ones here aren't so bad. They seem like they would be all right with hearing Jesus Christ, what's the goddess's name? Melodora. Melora. They're too similar. They don't seem like they would flinch at hearing Melora's name.
I doubt it, but I haven't exactly gone around advertising it. Now, I don't think out of character I that Edakura knows that they met with um, Eleni's boss, who worships the art chart.
That's right. Yeah, I don't know that you
It's
heard
true.
that story.
I don't think we mentioned it. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't know that they already kind of know what the deal is
That's totally
with
true.
at least some people here.
But you know, Ophelia grew up in the Menagerie Coast, and they don't have any laws about what
I know
dogs are.
Ophelia doesn't care because it's
Also that, but you do know that the Dwendalian Empire is like the only place around that does this. They're pretty weird.
yeah.
Which is probably why the elves resent it so much.
Yeah.
We're like, we're going to tell you outsiders some secrets because we like you. They're like, sorry, we forgot there was an assassination attempt. It was all the same day, which is wild. What's this morning? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't think I had a conversation with you guys between then and when all the shit went down. So
Yeah, you
Yeah,
didn't
I think
really.
that's why, because we came like directly from the university to the
You
station.
did. Yep. Yeah, you met Eleni's boss. You went to a concert, and then you went to the event. Um, gosh, what were we even saying? Um,
we were just saying my friends are chill.
oh, yeah. Well, I hope there are many others like them. I'm glad you've made such good friends.
Yeah.
And your sister, of course. Taito's doing a good job, actually.
Well, he has help. Are you planning to talk to Lysander again?
I think I'll wait until Metanira says she's talked to him. She's the best one to do it. She's the most level-headed of all of us. I'll end up arguing with him, and Nephili will end up steamrolling whatever he has to say. We don't have steamrollers in Dungeons and Dragons. God, I feel like
God.
I don't know what they have. And if Ellie will just lecture him, I'll just argue with him.
Well, whenever you can talk to him without arguing with him, I'm sure he's just as scared as you are.
I hope so. Maybe if he's scared, he'll see sense.
Or maybe, regardless of what he decides, he's going to need some, I don't know, reassurance.
That's true. Ugh. I'm just bad at pretending that I think things are going to be all right when I don't.
I know.
But if I have to try for him, I will.
That's very brave of you.
She gets up and gives you a hug.
I hug back. She's my mama.
Oh, good. I'm glad you're.
It's like familial affection.
What's that? I'm glad you're doing all right. I'm glad you've found this, the Cobalt Soul, and that you're doing something worthwhile and not just because you feel pressured into it.
Pretty lucky in that regard.
I was worried when you left that you'd come back and I wouldn't recognize you. But that didn't happen. You've changed, but only for the better.
Wow. Thanks.
All right. If I keep this up, I'm going to cry.
We've got a couple of weeks before you have to get all sentimental on me.
All right, I'll wait. We're going to go for a walk, I think.
Well, if I don't see you before morning, good night.
Good night. She gives you a kiss on the forehead.
Oh.
And yeah, she and Kalina like put their cloaks on and go leave the house. Yeah, elves must just go on a lot of like fucking moonlit walks and shit. Because I don't know what else they would be doing.
Right. We don't need extra meals.
They don't, yeah. But yeah, they leave, and you are alone in the bottom floor of the house.
All right. Well, before I pick up the goddamn walkie-talkie, I really, 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 really need to use the bathroom.
Okay.